is the exercise, and you can go. So these are more or less how you can score. You take here the number. You put here the number of ticks that person. For example, there were 10 persons, 10 evaluators. So you have here always the score 10, and 7 of them ticked in the first question, the C. So we are more or less like this. 2 persons did the B, and 1 person thought we are very well, we are very good, and did the 1. So as I said, it's just based on perceptions. There is a lot of risks that some people may have not interpreted the scoring well, and they did it the other way around. So it's not really a serious exercise, just the purpose to show you how to apply it. Now, once to get the average, you sum up everything here, and you multiply by the factor B. The factor B is the scoring, no? 0%, 25% achievement, and so on. And then you get an average. Now you can see, for example, compare. No? 14% of the people who did the evaluation think were great. 11 people think were not good. Most of them thought were quite good. Yeah? Now we go to the next. This is for the neighbors part, for the Nico.
Sorry.
Just for leadership.
That was only leadership. The green column, what is the meaning of the green column?
The accumulated.
I did, of course, the same. I didn't want to show all of them. I did for all the criteria, my criteria. This is just an example of one. Category. This is in the results part the same. I chose this customer result and what people thought and where we are. Yeah? Now we go to the next. This is just to show you. Okay, these were my results. I mean, the results we obtained with this questionnaires. In all of these criteria, leadership, so this is the achievement, percentage of achievement, key results, and you can show this graphic presentation in the next slide, like this, for example. This is as something is said, no? People were not very good in the people part. Okay, this is only an exercise, another way of presenting the information. Yeah, there are different ways. Now the next. Yeah, what do you think this is? A lot of 95%. What could that be? 10%. What is this? Where are we so good or where are we so bad? No, this is not different criteria. This is the same criteria. This is customer results. But these are the different evaluators. So you see the perceptions of the people. Some people think we are great. World class, best in the world. I don't think well. So this is the danger of questionnaires, but it's also very interesting because then you can add, if you see that there is a lack of awareness, yeah, somebody, it could be lack of awareness, yeah, and it needs to be addressed, otherwise people will think we're doing so bad. You don't really care much, you don't really work hard. Yeah, so this type of graphic is also very interesting. And one thing that would be interesting is to have completed the questionnaires individually, and then you debate in group what are the different perceptions, and then come up with a grid score. The next.
What was the role of the people, PMOs, CEOs, what is the...
Yeah, it was different. There were section heads, there were PMOs. We had, I think because we included some NLOs, I think 3 or counterparts NLOs from the best practice workshop. Now, this is the thing. If you have some different people, you have to segment the results. You have to know, okay, this is the customer or the member state view. This is the IAEA view, and so on. Yeah. And in this case, it's just an academic exercise. I didn't do that. I didn't segment. So maybe this is why. And also because the counterparts, they don't know how we are doing inside. So maybe they just put, okay, excellent. Yeah. Okay. So we have the same with this is another type of graphic. This is also very interesting because when you have an average, you don't see exactly where we are weak or where we are strong. But if you see here the questions, yeah, this is a question 1, question 2, question 3, in the same strategy. For example, here we are very good in the first question. So what is the first question? Does your organization gather stakeholders' needs and expectations to inform its strategy? So obviously, yes. We have upstream work, CPFs, etc. Or we are not good. Does your organization compare performance with relevant benchmarks? Obviously not. And then also people, here again. Does your organization align individual and team goals with organization goals and empowers them to maximize contribution? Weak. Yeah. So once you have this type of diagram, you see exactly where the area of improvement is. Yeah, because in the average you won't see that. So you can show the data in many different forms and interesting things. Yeah. When you do the assessment on the perception basis, you don't have this. But if you do it in the hard facts, yeah, with evidences, then you can have in the end a list of areas for improvement. Like, okay, this is not our case. I didn't do the exercise because it was just a perception thing. This is taken from a demo. For some organization, they thought, okay, an area for improvement is to develop the mission, vision, and values, and so on. So you have this criteria A, even the question A and B, and then this the criteria 2 that is, I think, people or something like this. Yeah. You can then. Now, this is just a guidance for senior management. This shouldn't replace, of course, that. Because the most important is to see what are the real needs of the organization. Yeah, not the scores that you got as a result. Yeah, you have to be careful. Now, the questions. This is one important thing. The questions, you can actually change the questions and ask questions that are relevant. So you don't have to use the questions that are there. This was not personalized, customized questionnaire. This was a EFQM basic questionnaire. That you can, of course, change the questions and ask the questions that are most important for you. So, next. Yeah, the importance of the self-assessment is taking action and measuring. This is so important because we have a lot of experience of, as you once said, we have so many initiatives, but very few initiatives. Yeah? And we know that. Yeah? So many exercises from the past, fixing exercises, the work groups, and so on and so on. But if you have such a mechanism, you have to measure the impact that these approaches are into. So it's easier. Yeah? Now we go to the next. Yeah. These are the results. First, I want to tell you that in order to use the model, it's so simple that you don't need to be an expert, you don't need to be a member of the EFQM Foundation. We can just start using the model tomorrow. I have the books, I have the book. Yeah? But if you want more, then you may want to consider joining the EFQM Foundation. The fees you will see are not really, if I compare with, I don't know, ISO or any other approaches that are very, very expensive, this is really peanuts. And you can then benefit from the whole profile service of the EFQM, which is, the next slide, this is what the EFQM offers. Yeah? They have very strong sharing mechanism. You can, as a member of the foundation, you can attend webinars, knowledge base, you can have communities of practices, and because all the members of the EFQM, they share what it works. So good practices, and you can learn a lot in this sharing. The training, they offer also training if you want to become a certified assessor, assess some other organizations and so on. They can train line managers, their leadership, and so on. Now the assessment, when you are part of the membership of the EFQM, they have so many tools they have developed, and this is of course for use to the members. These are their tailored assessment tools and holistic assessment tools. And one of the things that I like are the recognitions. Because, well, I don't think it's good to try to get high scores just for the sake of getting an award. But recognition is important when recognition is due, because it motivates. So on the next page, okay, here, I'll show you the types of recognition that the EFQM gives. The C2E is committed to excellence. Committed to excellence means when it's a certificate, it's not an award. It's a certificate, and you get it when you have made a self-assessment, you have selected 3 improvement areas, and you are implementing 3 initiatives. And if you show that in the, I don't know, in a year or 8 months you have successfully implemented those approaches, you already get the committed to excellence certificate. And this is open also for non-members, so anybody can have this certificate when they demonstrate that they have successfully implemented improvement initiatives. Finitiatives, exactly. So this is recognized for excellence. This is a bit more. You have to. This is for a longer period. It's not only 6 months, but it's more long-term initiatives where you have to also show that there is a positive trend. There are prizes. The prizes are also open to anybody, not only to the members of the EFQM. And there are prizes for each criteria. So, for example, an organization can be excellent in leadership but not so good in this, but they can still get a prize for the criteria where they are very good. Yeah, and also many organizations can get the same prize, for example, in strategy. Yeah, and the award is for award. The award is for the excellent organizations. Yeah, so those best in class. Now, I think the awards are really something that can help organizations to inspire their people, to get the best from their people, and also to, you know, so there are sometimes people working on different interests, but an award, if you are searching for an award, then you get united for a common purpose. Yeah, and this is very interesting. So now this is the end of the presentation, and I would like to show you, this is a 5-minute video, I would like to show you an award. It's not, I don't know if it's working, otherwise you have to copy this and see it. This is the award won by the Bosch company in 2011. And you will see what is the spirit of getting the award. And you might also want to think, what an impact would an award make to DC, to our people, to our member states, to all the departments.